All right, so I think a lot of people work from genuine curiosity, meaning that they go where their curiosity takes them, and that's the foundation of their work. But some people work from a space where there is a plan that basically directs every step that they take. There's a system that helps them think, there's a system that helps them achieve goals, right? Nothing is done from the unknown for these people. Everything is basically a direct effect of a certain cause. So the videos that I've posted already, they're for those people. The videos that are to come, they're for those people. And this video is directly for those people. I'm a person who loves basically having a plan, working from a direct system, working from a certain understanding of things that helps me make better decisions rather than just flowing, right? So today, what is the goal? Today the goal is to basically talk about or plan something that is mostly confusing to most people and mostly scary to most people, right? And what is that thing? That thing is becoming a full-time creator. How do you become a full-time creator? I think I am very curious on that one. I think I do want to understand how I can approach this. And if you don't understand what is being a full-time creator, it basically means replacing your current income with the income that you will be making from what you'll be spending your energy into or the people that you'll be helping online. How do you completely replace your 9 to 5 income with this, right? How do you afford to work online without affecting your time, without affecting your relationship with your boss at work? How do you basically be at a place where you are independent and free to create and available whenever you need or have to be, So yeah, that's what we are going to be discussing today. That's what I'm going to be trying to understand. And yeah, let's get started, shall we? All right, so this is where I'm going to start everything, right? Let's just make the goal clear. Goal, become a full-time. All right, so this is my goal. We are going to be talking from this direction, right? How am I planning on achieving this goal of becoming a full-time content creator from zero, right? So what I'm going to be sharing here is basically my specific thoughts and knowledge. And if you think that I might be wrong in my approach, whether you discover these videos early or late, you can comment your idea. You don't know who you might be helping, and you might be helping me to a effing lot, right? So let's go. Let's get into it. All right. So I think there are so many possible ways to solve the problem of becoming full-time. And we can like explore them here, I think. So there are three different options that I can basically, or two rather, right, that I can basically talk about. And the first one is digital products. That's like the first one, right? Okay. So the second one is brand deals, brands, let's say brand sponsorships. So I'm talking from the direction of, okay, so when we talk about brand deals, this doesn't only involve YouTube. It can go as far as Instagram, TikTok, whatever, as long as you just have an audience that constantly consumes your content, you're good. This is gonna be um, possible. It's a possible goal to achieve, right? So these two things where I'm at, they are currently not okay. Digital products, they are possible, brand sponsorships, they are not possible. Why? Because I don't have an audience yet. But digital products are possible. But is it possible for me to sell them at this point where I'm at without an audience? I don't think so. But I think it is. There's a chance that it is possible for somebody to discover them and buy them, right? So how does that happen? It happens through a thing called a funnel, right? If you don't know a funnel, I'm gonna try find a video that explains it well, and then link it up here. Like you should look on the top of your screen, you should see it. Yeah. All right. So a funnel is basically a way of taking somebody from point A to point Z. So point A being a point of discovery, point Z being a point of, having that person becoming a client or a customer, right? So to help you understand it, I'm going to like try search marketing funnels. All right, so this is a template that I found from Mirror, and it's basically showing what it explains what a funnel is, right? So it's about taking a person through a series of steps that, potentially qualifies them, for this last step, which is, conversion, loyalty. So in this case, think about it as somebody who's curious about your content and they check them out, they check it out, and, they slowly become interested, which means passionate, right? And they keep on consuming your content. And then let's just make sure that you write things down so that you don't forget. So, awareness, curious, right? Interest, we're gonna passionate. And then consideration is basically purposeful. If you remember the first video, the purposeful people within your traffic are people who are implementers, ready to take whatever product that you offer as a solution. Like they are at a space where they are now able to take it and apply it, right? So they buy. So this brings us to the idea of conversion, right? Um, Having someone become a client or customer. So it's about a series of it's about a series of steps that helps you nurture a person, basically taking them from point A all the way to point Z, taking them from being, curious people who are just aware of, okay, there's this kind of content and it could work for me, and then they become interested, passionate, right? And then you continue nurturing them, and then they become purposeful, and then eventually they become, clients. So coming back to this point here, it's possible for me to sell digital products through that, right? I can literally work things through that perspective, right? So that's how a funnel can help me achieve my income goals uh, through, selling digital products, right? So let's continue. All right, so it's possible for us to build digital products without an audience. It is really possible, but you just need to understand how to. And one of the things that I'm presenting to you right now is that you need to have a proper funnel, right? And I'm not trying to position myself as an expert here. I am literally sharing my knowledge, the things I learn as I go, and helping the people that can find help from my process. So if you think that I'm not doing things right, you can basically tell me on the comment section. I will basically accept your help. I'm not trying to be this expert or so. So for us to sell digital products, we don't need an audience. We just need a proper funnel. That's how we get started. When it comes to brand sponsorships, that one is going to be a little bit complicated because amongst the list of things that brands are looking for when it comes to approaching creators, the number one thing that is mainly important is attention. And how do you get attention? That basically boils down to having an audience, right? So how do we solve both problems, right? Meaning, how do we be in a space where we can create digital products and sell them? How can we be in a space where we can approach brands, right? I think when it comes to the first one, digital products, amongst the list of things that we should know and understand, we need to understand ourselves, right? So you need to understand the brand, right? That's the most important thing. And so if we're going to talk about understanding the brand, we talk about understanding brand values, all right? We talk about understanding brand vision and mission, right? We talk about understanding our target audience, right? All right, so within that list of things that I've basically mentioned when it comes to understanding yourself as a personal brand, what does understanding your brand vision and mission help you basically focus on? I think the most important things that we get to discover is basically what we should prioritize when it comes to the work that we put into the brand, or the work that we output into the world, our target audience, right? So what that allows us to do, like the brand vision and mission, is understand what is important right now, understand what is important but not right now, or understand what is not important but later will become important because it helps shape the brand in a certain way that we want it to be, right? I hope that makes sense to you. What does understanding our target audience help us with? I think that's very self-explanatory. We get to understand the people that we are basically trying to help. And I think as a personal brand, the most important person you should help is your younger self, your new self, right? The person that you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right? So that even if you don't have an audience or people that you can basically ask questions on what they need currently and all that stuff, just focus on who you were 2 years ago and provide as much information as you can to that person. So understanding your target audience from that perspective of your younger self helps you create content that is basically value to them, right? We can talk about brand value. We can basically focus on it, but I'm going to stick to these two things. If you want to learn more about them, you can basically comment down on the comment section below and I will make more videos. All right, so now the question becomes, all right, dude, I understand myself, right? I know what my brand is, I know my vision, my mission, and I know who I'm trying to help. What do I do after this, right? So I think the most important thing, or the most important step from this point is understanding this information. Hear me out. Some people buy other people's time. Some people buy shortcuts. Some people buy other people's knowledge, meaning that they buy their thought process, right? And so from that idea, you need to think about your brand values, what it is that you are trying to sell. Are you trying to provide more information, meaning that you're going to be selling people your thinking process, right? Meaning that you're going to go into extra detail into the value that you're providing for them. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Basically, we can talk about maybe you selling them a shortcut. So basically, you've posted almost 50 videos on a concept, and now what it is that you're doing is you're basically creating a course that summarizes all that information into 4 videos or 10 videos. Your brand values will help you understand the nature of the products that you have to sell, right? If you don't get it, you can reach out. I'll definitely help you. So you understand what it is that you're trying to sell people. Are you selling them your thought process? Are you selling them a shortcut? Are you selling them what it is that you want to sell them, right? So from that point, that's how you create digital products, right? You share as much information as you can for free. Make sure that the information is free because you need evidence, right? You need to show people that you know what you're talking about. And then from that point, it's not everybody who will binge your content, like from video 1 to video 150. It's not everyone who will do that. So from that point, you just need to understand what it is that is important for you, meaning what is important for your brand, and what could be more beneficial to your target audience. What creates the learning process? Okay, what makes the learning process as seamless as possible? All right, some brands sell the information, meaning that when you get to their YouTube channel, not every information will be there. Some will require you to go to their website, unlock a course through purchasing, and then you get that information. But some brands basically give everything out on their YouTube channel, meaning that when you get to their channel, every information is there. You can basically binge and do all those things, and it's a mass of information, right? But now, what it is that they sell you is a shortcut, right? They were at a certain point when they created that content, and now they are at a better point. So they create a shortcut, a simple way for you to consume this information and learn much faster, taking a series of 400 videos and turn them into like a series of 4 videos, right? And that's what experience helps you with. It helps you digest information quicker, get rid of the stuff that are not really important, and really dive into what is important. So when it comes to creating digital products, you need to think about the values that are very close to your brand. Think about your brand values, basically things that help you stand on what you believe in and sell the right thing, right? So to be in a point where you sell the right kind of digital products to your target audience, think about your brand values. Think about what you believe in. Think about the kind of experience that you want your target audience or your specific audience to get from, you know, your brand, right? So let's continue. From this knowledge, you can now build digital products. But before you do that, I think the most important thing to understand is how to build a good funnel. I'm going to link down uh, good videos that you can check out because I'm pretty sure I'm going to bash this whole explanation of what a funnel is. Um, Check out what a funnel is, understand how to lay down content in a way that serves your traffic, meaning that, the curious people that discover your content, the passionate people that discover your content, and the purposeful people that discover your content. Always make sure you understand these things and then implement.